Inside of Wildcat Arena on the campus of Wheeler High School from the perch, it is the Tournament of Champions Apple Bracket Championship between the Meadowcreek Mustangs and the Grayson Rams of 7A Georgia. Joel Hillsman, Ned Cage, and Dave Dickerson with you. Grayson coming in at 12-2, Meadowcreek coming in at 13-2. Meadowcreek under head coach Curtis Gillian. They are the defending 7A state champs. The Grayson Rams coming in under head coach Joffrey Pierce. They are a contender in 7A. The starting lineups first for the Meadowcreek Mustangs: number 3, Jalen Benjamin; number 4, Damian Dunn; number 12, Jamani Watkins-Causey; number 5, Kedrick Green; and number 24, Jameer Chaplin. Chaplin, Benjamin, Watkins-Causey, Dunn, and Green, the starters for the Meadowcreek Mustangs. For the Grayson Rams, it is number 0, Rico Hallman; number 2, Javon Tatum; number 5, Davion Smith; number 22, Ian Shefflin; and number 24, Josh Smith. The pair of Smiths, Hallman, Tatum, and Shefflin. Gentlemen, what do you expect to see tonight?
Well, I'm looking forward to Grayson again, coming off a really good game yesterday, beating tough John Marshall team. Just lost here at the buzzer, but I'm gonna think that Meadowcreek, with everything that I've been hearing about Meadowcreek, is gonna be more than enough for Grayson to deal with today.
Yeah, I think for Grayson, this being a rematch of the Final Four last year, little extra juice, little extra pep in the step. I want to see if they can put a full game together. Sometimes they'll play in flashes, they'll play streaks, but I want to see if they can put a full 4 quarters, 32 minutes together in this one and try to knock off Meadowcreek.
Meadowcreek defeated Lakewood, South Carolina, and Heritage in the previous 2 rounds to get here. Grayson, they defeated John Marshall in the semifinal to get here as well. Time to jump it up right now on SUV TV's coverage of the Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic. The Apple Bracket Championship is underway. Oh, is this the peach bracket? Uh-oh. Ill prepared. Kedrick Green has it on the right wing now, worked on by Davion Smith. Gets it to Jamani Watkins-Causey, short corner jumper, no shot, foul called on the floor.
We are in the peach bracket.
Yeah, peach bracket. Peach and apple, fruity. How about that?
They make that first call here on Schifflin.
Yeah.
Starting out early here, they don't need him to get into foul trouble.
At all, but they are deep and deep. Inbound pass is terrible. Stolen. Here comes Rico Hallman. Hallman down the right lane. Hallman going to drive up, out of control. No good. Comes off now to Chaplin. Long lead pass to Benjamin. Benjamin layup good. Jalen Benjamin, his first field goal. The UAB commit. Highly anticipated matchup between two 7A contenders here in the state of Georgia. And they meet in the Tournament of Champions Peach Bracket Final. Davion Smith with the left-hand dribble. There's the elbow pull-up. No. Rebound comes off to Causey, but he lost it on a foul call. Late whistle, but it'll be on the Meadowcreek Mustangs. Foul called on Jameer Chaplin.
Crew might have missed that that foul on Davion there on that jump shot. Took his whole arm off.
Here is Benjamin, who will bring it into the forecourt. It'll be picked up by Javon Tatum. Benjamin, the 5'10", senior guard, going to UAB, and he's originally from Raleigh, North Carolina, working on the Wildcat logo. Spins it to the right side now. Here's Green. Green with a jab step. Smith comes out to get a count on him. Trying to work Watkins Causey on that backside. There's an elevator now for Benjamin. Benjamin going to drive, put it up with the right hand, bothered by Schifflin. Rebound to Hallman, who skips it up ahead, and here comes Davion Smith. Smith turns on the Jets. Around Green. Dunn took the charge. Offensive foul, Davion Smith.
Seems like Grayson wants to get out and run in transition here early, but a little bit careless with the ball on the last two transition opportunities.
Yeah, Davion a little further out than his teammates had. Did not have any running mates. Pushing that ball up the floor. Ill-advised turnover there.
Grayson with victories over North Atlanta and John Marshall, who we just saw win a controversial third-place game. Here's Damian Dunn on the right wing. Gets the screen from Chaplin. Dunn goes around Hallman. Now kicks it back. Chaplin, right wing, three on the way. It's back iron. No. Watkins Causey tipped it out of bounds, and it will go to Grayson. Sluggish start for both teams with 6:19 to go first quarter.
You got to wonder if sitting around watching that other game going to overtime, go late, just kind of throws your rhythm just a bit off. Davion
Smith with the left-hand dribble. It is belt high as Benjamin meets him. They run the action now with Schifflin, who's going to pull a three, shoulder range. Ian Schifflin off the screen. A three ball is good.
Schifflin gets a good start. That's good news for Grayson.
That cracks the seal. 2 minutes gone by. Kedrick Green, the seasoned sophomore, Coach Dickinson. I want you to keep eyes on Green now. That is a talented, talented point guard. Here comes Benjamin. Benjamin pops to the top. He's worked on defensively by Tatum. Hallman came on a switch, now goes back to Tatum. Benjamin across the lane, gives it to Watkins Causey underneath on the left side. No follow dunk, good by Jameer Chaplin. Jameer Chaplin with a putback jam. And now here's Davion Smith. Oh, catch and shoot. Tatum, no good. Rebound tip, fought for, underneath, out of bounds, off of Meadowcreek, and it will stay with the Grayson Rams.
Chaplin all over that glass, both on the offense and defensive side of the court here.
See if Grayson can get a good possession here. They had a good possession on the last one, got an open look for Schifflin, but everything else has been a little chaotic.
Right.
Baseline out of bounds. Smith will be the trigger man for Grayson. Back to Davion Smith. Smith, traveling violation by Davion Smith. Kind of playing on a tender foot, but still got the start. Had it taped up a little bit heavier today. 4-3. Meadowcreek with the early lead.
Yeah, spent some time out of the game, out of yesterday's game with some ankle issues.
Chaplin worked on by Hallman. He spins it now to Damian Dunn. Dunn now feeds the post to Watkins Causey. He faces up on Schifflin. Takes him to the hoop. Get that shot out of here. Davion Smith with the block. Here comes Josh Smith back this way in transition for Grayson. So Euro stepping. Offensive foul. Damian Dunn has taken 2 charges. That's what's going to Temple. Dunn stepping in and taking the charges. Coach, you have to love it when you have a player that magnitude stepping in and taking charges.
Absolutely, and I'm a little I got a little problem with the quote unquote Euro step. I hate that terminology. I like the step through, but yeah, no, you're absolutely right. From an offensive perspective, you can't get yourself in that situation.
Green holds it on the left wing. They run the action, trying to pop. Here's Benjamin. Benjamin now looks to feed the post to Watkins Causey. Shefflin pushed him out. Now here he coming and gives the screen. Benjamin got the mismatch. Benjamin going to go on the baseline, and now a foul call, offensive foul, and that one will be called on Jamani Watkins Causey.
Yeah, too bad Benjamin couldn't take advantage of that mismatch, Jay. You got the big guy out there on you. Should be able to make something happen.
Smith walks it across the timeline with the left-hand dribble. Now he moves it to the right, worked on by Benjamin. 4:24 to go, first quarter. There's a float up by Tatum, no. Followed by Jackson, no. Offensive foul. Third offensive foul drawn by the Meadowcreek Mustang defense.
That seemed like a little bit of a late whistle there, but great help defense so far by Meadowcreek, and just getting back in transition, taking charges there too.
Well, there's also a tone that's been set. And once the tone's been set, you know they're going to be sensitive to making these offensive calls. You got to pull up.
They are going to have to adjust. They being the Grayson Rams. Kenyon Jackson in, Josh Smith out. Green holds it, gives it to Chaplin at the top, worked on by Hallman. Chaplin playing with him. Hallman reached in, almost got the steal, and did. Now here comes Davion. Davion Smith kicks it over to Tatum. Tatum going to hesitate. Go probes around one way and the other. Now back underneath. Nice. Reverse, up, Tatum, no. Rebound comes off to Benjamin.
Good move by Tatum. Grayson cannot give up. You can't give up those. Can't give up that baseline.
Cannot.
Down there, Meadowcreek.
Foul call. Benjamin went flying to the hoop, and he'll go now to the free throw line. Jalen Benjamin, I mentioned the 5'10" senior.
A little bit of a slow play in transition there by Benjamin. Looked like he was going to slow down and run some settle offense and then tack to the hoop.
Benjamin had 20 in the victory over Lakewood in their opening round and was held to a quiet 8 yesterday in the victory over Heritage, but 6 of 6 on the free throw line in the fourth, and he hits his first now. He hit them both. 80% free throw shooter on the year, and it gives Meadowcreek a doubled-up lead of 6-3. 3:40 and counting here in this first quarter. Opening frame, Peach Bracket. Shefflin, the Hallman. Hallman catch layup, good. Rico
right
Hallman.
Good seal by Rico. You know, fast pace here. No, not a lot of scoring though.
Yeah, that's the first clean look in the paint for Grayson this game.
Right.
Of course, Meadowcreek keeping their defenders right there at the 50-point mark per game. That's their magic number. Dunn across the lane to Green. Green fakes the pass, now peels it back out. As Shefflin puts it on the floor. Now here comes Benjamin. Benjamin across the lane, floats it up. It was short. Hallman got the rebound. Rico Hallman now in transition. Right-hand dribble. He's worked on by Green. He got it into Shefflin. Shefflin goes up. Blocking foul call this time. Emmanuel Collier hit with the foul. Shefflin will go to the line.
We're both sitting here looking like we don't know how this is going to be called.
The precedent is set for offensive fouls. However, that was not called an offensive foul. Shefflin back iron at the free throw line. Ball don't lie. 3 points for Shefflin.
Well, sometimes.
It does. And it don't talk either. Berkmar and Shiloh will be tipping off in just a few moments in the American Division Bracket Championship in the Lipscomb Gymnasium. Split the free throws, 4 points already in the early going, and we're tied at 6. 6 apiece. A little more than 5 minutes gone by.
That should be a good matchup for Berkmar game as well.
Dunn has it. Jim has grown eerie quiet for a minute. Here's Dunn catching right there on the short corner. Dunn will pull it back out all the way with the right-hand dribble. Now Rose down the lane, put it up with the right hand. No, tip by Chaplin. No, rebound is to Shefflin. Shefflin outlets it now to Davion Smith. Davion will come. He's worked on by Collier. He's going to go with him into the corner. Hallman puts it on the floor. 2 dribbles. Lost it. A turnover. Here comes Chaplin. Chaplin with a fake pass. Chaplin going to go all the way, gliding to the hoop and scores. Jameer Chaplin.
Wow. Showing us a little bit of his athleticism.
He was in control of that break the whole time.
The 6'4" senior headed to South Florida. Yes, he was, Ned. Knew exactly what he wanted to do and was in control, as Coach Dickerson mentioned. All banking hours on a Saturday night for Ian Shefflin. The deposit is good, 9-8.
I don't know if those count. If you don't call the bank shots from out front.
Hey, the window is there for a reason.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ian Shefflin is making his presence known on both ends of the floor early.
I didn't like that. I think the reaction of the defender falling may have been a little bit more than the actual foul itself. Offensive foul called, screen on Damian Dunn.
Well, you know, they're calling that, so I'd be going for an Academy Award as well.
Very true.
If I saw the the first 5 calls have been about offensive calls here.
Oh, alley, no, put back, no, fell off. Rebound comes off the Dunn with 80 seconds. Here comes Benjamin. Benjamin now into the forecourt. A bevy of dribbles, bounce it, pass off of a Grayson player's knee and out of bounds. Ashton Malone will check in, and taking a seat will be Davion Smith. Kedrick Green goes out. Corey Blessett in now for Meadowcreek.
Kenyon Jackson has been absent here this first quarter after having a fantastic game yesterday and being a huge presence for Grayson.
Jalen Benjamin puts home a left wing 3, and Meadowcreek now retakes the lead 11-9. 1 minute to go, opening quarter. Grayson moving left to right, all in the white tops, white bottoms, green numbers, gold trim. Meadowcreek all in the Columbia blue with the white numbers and a little gray trim. Shefflin jumper, no. Dunn snatches the rebound. And here comes Damian Dunn into the forecourt. Dunn surveying over to Blessett. Blessett, 3 on the way. Back iron, no. Rebound to Kenyon Jackson now outletting. Here comes Ashton Malone quickly. Ashton working on with Blessett. Glows up left, good. Ashton Malone, the former CP3 rising star with the hoop in transition. 11 all, half minute to go, first quarter.
Good breakaway by Ashton. He's got to, can't wait for the defender though.
Exactly, he did slow up just a 1/10 of a second there. Final 20 seconds. Benjamin being worked on defensively by Howard. Mike Howard into the contest, a 6'1" senior off of the Grayson Ram bench. Grayson is deep. That is one of the things they have to their advantage. Benjamin, a lot of dribbling. He's breaking the count. So he's just going to dipsy-do down the lane, give it off to Blessett. Blessett counted, and a foul. Probing, and then got it to go. Corey Blessett, and one.
Big basket after he was defended really well by the Howard kid.
And so many times in the high school game when you're trying to take that last shot, guys with the ball get flustered, get out of control. He was patient and attacked maybe a little bit early, but you can't complain with a look like that.
Benjamin just probed and probed and probed and probed. That's what we call seeking and finding.
Well, in our perfect world, Joe, we have a 30-second clock.
You know it. 14-11, 4 and 2/10 seconds. Here's Jackson. Jackson going to quickly come and attack the basket, lost it, and that will be the end of the first quarter. An exciting first quarter sees the Meadowcreek Mustangs holding a 14-11 lead over the Grayson Rams. SUV TV's continuing coverage of the Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic will continue in just a moment. Joe Hilsman, Ned Case, and Dave Dickerson back here with you from the perch at Wildcat Arena as we begin the second quarter. Grayson and Meadowcreek a 14-11 advantage. Grayson will open with the first offensive possession. Howard off the screen, 3-ball, hill of the rim, high tip on a rebound, comes down to Damian Dunn. Dunn has it and gives it over to Jalen Benjamin. Benjamin now calls out the set. Meadowcreek moving right to left as you view it. Gets Pull up, top side, 3-ball on the way. Off, no, tip, Benjamin, tip, Jamani Watkins-Causey. Foul call, loose ball on Jalen Benjamin.
Seems like both these teams offensively are very inconsistent with what they're doing. You know, sometimes Meadowcreek's taking a really quick shot. Sometimes they're getting into the lane and getting easy looks right at the rim.
Yeah, the curse sometimes of high school basketball, you know, when you can work on something all week and every day, an hour on something, and then come out and your kids completely forgot. They're just playing right now. So let's hope that they settle down here in this second quarter.
Malone across the timeline, worked on by Benjamin. Now he gives it to Howard. Howard around the Todd's Kelly screen, who checks in now. Kelly, number 10, in white, 6'7", and a sophomore. Howard, catch, shoots a 3, no good, hill of the rim, rebound out of the guard spot, comes down to Jalen Benjamin. Benjamin surveying the floor, moving, flips it over to Dunn. Dunn with a bevy of moves, goes right by Kelly. Jackson had to help in a foul. Man, did he twist up Kelly, but good help side defense, coach, from Kenyon Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice hanging in the air here. You know, helped him be able to get that shot off, and now he's going to the foul line. I don't know. The other thing, guys, is, you know, there may be, you know, you talked a little earlier about they're not having really any scheme and playing any certain kind of way. It might be the excitement that number one, Joel Hillsman is calling this game, but number two, I see that you know, Quavo from Amigos is walked into the building.
Front row.
And that may have them a little excited.
Dunn splits the free throws, makes it 15-14 now for the Meadowcreek Mustangs, a 4-point advantage. Just over a minute gone by here in this second quarter. Benjamin picks up now and hands it off to Ashton. Ashton Malone gives it off to Jackson. Jackson gonna come, Dunn put his hand on him. He kept going, out of control, up, blocking foul. Jameer Chaplin hit with a blocking foul.
Looks similar to a couple of those that were called charges in the first quarter.
Man, I'm telling you, if I'm in this game, I know already. We're in the second quarter. I know that I'm shooting runners. I am not going all the way to the cup. You don't know how the call is going to be made.
It's a bang-bang call. Kenyon Jackson, the LSU wide receiver football commit, at the free throw line, and he hits the first. Good, his first point.
He's only had 2 touches. You know, he had a great game yesterday where he pretty much started their offense. The ball was coming to him at the top of the key. Real key yesterday. Today, just out there. Great opportunity for him to here on the offensive end of the floor, especially with this group, this matchup.
Here's Benjamin. Benjamin now to bless it between the rings. He spins it to the left side. Emmanuel Collier, Dunn, caught it, put it on the floor. Now spins. There's a 16-footer, air ball, no. Rebound comes off, and now running in transition is Ashton Malone. Malone with the left-hand dribble, surveying the floor, picked up defensively by Blessed. And they will set up the action. He and Smith are at the guard spot, along with Kelly, Jackson, and Xavier Ayers checks in for Grayson off of the bench, the 6'4" senior. Fouls now racking up. Meadowcreek with no more fouls to give. Grayson is already over the limit.
I'm looking for Grayson to, in their half-court sets, you know, I'm looking for them to have some a little pattern, look for some screen, looking for some motion action. Just can't go one-on-one with this against this Meadowcreek group.
Picked up the dribble. Malone catches, 3-ball on the way. Good. Ashton Malone, a 3. So Malone with 5 points off of the Grayson bench.
Big shot for the sophomore.
I think the Rams need to see a ball go in. I mean, they haven't hit a jump shot since Chaplin early in that first quarter.
Jumper, Benjamin, no good. Rebound comes off, and there's Davion Smith. Davion will probe it now and get into the middle of the floor. Blue right by Benjamin. Davion all the way, floater from the free throw line, but oh, it's good. Davion Smith, his first field goal.
Davion learned what he has to do now. Floater is king.
Benjamin across the lane, he walked with the basketball. Oh no, a foul call. And this one will be called on Ashton Malone.
If the fouls continue to rack up, I think that favors Grayson with their depth.
Yeah, but Meadowcreek can shoot free throws, especially this young man at the free throw line. Jalen Benjamin over 80%. 7 points in that first quarter. He was 2 of 2 from the strike. Free throw from Benjamin is good. Benjamin will get one more. Averaging 14 points per game in the Tournament of Champions. Hits both free throws. 18-17 now, a 1-point Grayson advantage as we come up on 5 minutes to go here in this second frame. Hallman is back in the game. He gives a screen. Here's Smith. Smith with a tricky dribble, pull-up jumper. It is off, no good. Rebound by Chaplin. Chaplin now over to Benjamin. Jalen Benjamin into the forecourt with a left-hand dribble. He's picked up defensively by Hallman. He tried to work on him, foul out by Hallman. Rico Hallman, a 6'5 senior, will pick up the foul.
I think Davian Smith needs to get more involved in this Grayson offense. I don't know if he scored yet, but he just seems like he really isn't in the flow that he's been in.
That foot could be bothering him as well.
Good point, good point.
And Will, well, you know, one of them things where you have to go get the fixer flat for a little while. Free throw good from Benjamin. He stroked 5 in a row in there. We're even at 18.
Well, and he's such an explosive player that, you know, I could see where the foot would bother him. He's really, you know, probably had to change a little bit the way he's playing.
He'll get some rest in the next couple of days before they hit more action. 19-18, Meadowcreek with the lead. Now here's Kenyon Jackson holding it on the right wing. Jackson now popped to the top to Kelly. He gives it over to Smith. Smith now gives it in to Jackson. Jackson working on Dunn. Turns, goes up off the window. It fell off. He tipped it back. No. Kelly on the glass scored. Todd Kelly off the bench and into the scorebook, the 6'7 sophomore.
Good to see Kenyon Jackson get involved there, get him a purposeful touch.
Right.
Benjamin with a tricky dribble, goes down the lane, get that shot out of here. Oh, sent away. It's recovered there by Chaplin. In the corner, here comes Kendrick Green. Green with a reverse up. Kendrick Green! Let me get some butter with that roll on the reverse, young man. 21-20.
Great shot.
The seasoned sophomore.
Got to stop, yeah, got to stop that baseline, though.
And he will work that baseline if you let him. Hallman is left wide open. Now Green walks out as he gets it to catch. Hallman, 3-ball, left wing. Hill of the rim, long board, comes off to Damian Dunn. Dunn now has it. He's got Green up ahead. Dunn leading the break. Dunn stops, lost the dribble, and now I have to come and set up the offense with Benjamin. Give it in to Chaplin. Turns, jumper, no. Rebound, rip, tip, and now here comes Ayers. Xavier Ayers with it. Green picks him up, stops the ball. Here's Hallman. Hallman spins it to the corner now to Davion Smith. Smith wants to pull the 3 on Benjamin and does. On the way. Good.
Big shot.
He hesitated, which usually doesn't wind up good, but he just set his feet a little better, I think. 5 points in the contest now. 23-21. And a turnover by the Meadowcreek Mustangs. Ian Shefflin will come in. Todd Kelly will take a seat. So good minutes off the bench from Todd Kelly for Joffrey Pierce, the head coach of the Grayson Rams. 3:09, and here's Davion Smith working with Shefflin, Jackson, Hallman, and Ayers on the floor for Grayson and White. 3 minutes, second quarter.
Oh, good
Benjamin
defense.
with
Great
the
defense.
thievery. Jalen Benjamin shielding Smith. Goes, stop, picked up the dribble. To Chaplin underneath. Oh, seeking and finding a beautiful dime drop by Jalen Benjamin.
Fantastic pass.
6 points in the contest now for Chaplin. 2:40 to go.
Well, we're all tied up, but guys, right now, Meadowcreek.
Shefflin, no. Fight for the rebound. Dunn fell down. And who's the whistle going to be on?
Right now, nice run from Grayson. Could turn the tide here. Check that time clock, 2:33.
Even ball game at 23. We'll walk down and shoot free throws. Now, Coach Dickerson, 2 losses for Meadowcreek, Mountain Brook and Wasatch Academy. Next week, they have Whitney Young and Bartlett out of Tennessee. The national schedule continues for the Meadowcreek Mustangs.
Yeah, Murderers Row. Saw Whitney Young a little earlier this year, led by Rob Smith, great friend, great coach, and they travel well. The Chicago kids aren't afraid of anything.
That Wasatch Academy squad, though, I'm going to tell you something about them. That is a very good basketball team.
I haven't had a chance to see them yet.
I mean, man.
They were dominant over at Hoops Given back in November.
I saw them 3 times last week at EC16. I'm trying to tell you. That is a quality top 10 team. Free throw good from Damian Dunn. He stepped up there and knocked him in. He's hit 3 in a row. He's 3 or 4 from the line. His only points. 2.5 to go now. Clock wasn't running. Hold on. 2:30. There we go. The antennas on the clock were kind of messed up earlier in the week. So I hope they've got that taken care of. St. Francis has arrived. They'll be taking on the Wheeler Wildcats next in the Apple Bracket Championship. Ned Case will give you the play-by-play on that one. I will be getting out of here. 2:20 to go. Smith now gives it to Rico Hallman. Hallman going to drive baseline, left his feet. Pass was tipped by Chaplin and out of bounds. Mike Howard into the contest now for the Grayson Rams. Good minutes off the bench. He was trying to pull a couple triples. Has not been able to get them to connect, but the energy and effort he's bringing off of Joffrey Pierce's bench is duly noted. Inbound, catch, fire, Howard online, no. Tip out of bounds. It will stay with the Grayson Rams.
Just waiting on one of these to fall for Howard. He's getting good looks.
Oh, yeah, and look, and deservedly so, this kid is playing great defense on the other end of the floor. Ashton Malone back in for Grayson as well.
Ayers is in and a foul. Whistles being piled up now, and now here comes Xavier Ayers, who will go to the free throw line. A 6'4" senior who has seen his playing time increase, but when you've got a bench as long as Grayson's, any increase is a good increase. Howard out, Kelly in. Green, Champlin, Dunn, Blessed, and Benjamin, the 5 on the floor for Meadowcreek. First free throw from Ayers is good. He's in the book. 25-24. 3 of 3 in the quarter from the free throw line as a team on the Grayson Rams. 4 of 5 in the game. In and out. No good. Rebound ripped off by Damian Dunn. So Ayers splits him. Gives it to Kedrick Green. We come up on 2 minutes to go. Green lost it, recovered it, gives it to Benjamin. Benjamin now hesitates, going to go down the lane. He lost it, and a foul call. Either way, he'll be shooting free throws, and it'll be 2 free throws. Double bonus time for Meadowcreek at the free throw line as Grayson now is over the double bonus limit. Benjamin free throw is good. So Jalen Benjamin is making a living at the free throw line today.
Yeah, really hasn't been able to get started on offense, but he has been doing a great job quarterbacking the squad today. A couple nice dishes.
Yes, he is 7 of 7 from the free throw line. 8 of 8 from the free throw line.
And that's huge when you have a guard who can, I mean, you talked about 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter the other day. When your primary ball handler can knock down free throws at a consistent rate.
13 points in the ball game. 8 of them came from the free throw line for Jalen Benjamin. Davion Smith around the screen. Davion pulls up, 17-footer. It's short. Rebound off of the guard spot to Kendrick Green. Green with a bounce pass to Benjamin. Benjamin caught it. Way to get back and hustle defensively, Mike Howard. You mentioned his defense earlier, Coach Dickerson. Here's Benjamin with the left-hand dribble worked on by Howard. He's trying to push him left. Here's Dunn. Dunn swings it through. Now gives it to Green. Green to Blessed off the screen. Blessed 3 off the wing. No. Hallman swallows up the glass. Gives it up to Davion Smith. Davion pushes it quickly to Howard. Howard caught it, had to save it, flipped it back in. It's tipped, and Blessed tried to get it. Dunn does. Up ahead, long pass to Chaplin. Too much.
A little too much.
I think Chaplin was already looking to make that next pass before he called that one in.
Either that or take off on 1 foot like a pogo stick and boom it home like he's known to do.
Both teams need to really look at their numbers in transition. You know, if you don't have the numbers, if you're out in front of your whole offense, and you're facing 4 of these guys down the other end, time to pull that ball back. Numbers just don't work.
Here's Smith. Smith in the corner to Howard. A 3-ball on the way. There it is. He rattled it right on down the Meadowcreek. You keep shooting, you will knock one in. A 3 from Mike Howard. We're tied, 27 all, under a minute.
Great assist by Davion as well. Found him over there sitting in the corner.
5 points, yeah, and a big-time assist there. Recently received an offer from Florida.
You like Howard's willingness to continue to shoot. Don't matter if they've gone in or not. Next one's going to go in is the mentality.
Pretty much, especially when you don't know how many minutes you're going to get. But when you do it on the defensive end, hey, why not?
Right.
He is harassing Benjamin at the moment. They want a 5 count. It was not broken. So now here's Kedrick Green. Green going to drive. Green in the corner of Benjamin. Pump fake. Howard did not leave his feet. So Dunn sends it away from deep. No good. Rebound to Davion Smith with 4 seconds with 3. With 2. Davion stop. Spins. Davion 2. 1. Airs at the horn. No. Well, what a first half. It's an even first half. The Grayson Rams 27. The Meadowcreek Mustangs 27. SUV TV's continuing coverage of the Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic will continue in just a moment.
Heels or flats? Heels. Around here, we're decision-making pros. But when she got injured last season, I almost made the wrong decision. I thought I could take her where I rehabbed my knee, but her coach told me, take her to Children's. No thanks. All that experience helped my daughter heal faster and come back stronger.
Now we just need to decide where I'll play in college.
Road trip.
Every time we open our doors, we change just a little bit. Every blade of grass, every rose petal, every pen location. But the one thing that doesn't change is our commitment to an exceptional golfing experience. Being prepared to give it our all 364 days a year is not just a credo. It's our soul.
Joe Hillsman, Ned Case, and Dave Dickerson back here with you as we get ready for the second half of the Peach Bracket Championship between the Grayson Rams and the Meadowcreek Mustangs. 8 different players scored for Grayson, led by Ian Shefflin with 7 points, and that was their 27 in the first half. For Meadowcreek, 6 from Jameer Chaplin. Coach Dickerson, we'll start with you. Even ball game. We like to call it Barry's barometer. I don't know where he is. He's in the gym somewhere. But what do you expect to see here maybe in the first 3 minutes that could dictate the outcome of this game?
Well, I got to tell you, Meadowcreek is a lot to handle. Here early.
Ned?
I think Grayson needs to get their stars involved. Malone, Howard, Shefflin, they all played well, but they're a little more role players. So I think if Grayson get their stars going, they're going to give themselves a chance.
Damian Dunn with his first field goal, and it's a hoop in the harm. He'll go to the free throw line to try and complete the 3-point play. Damian Dunn, Jameer Chaplin, Kedrick Green, Jamani Watkins-Causey, and Jalen Benjamin, the 5 that started on the floor for Meadowcreek. They move left to right as you view it in the Columbia blue or Carolina blue uniforms with the white numbers. Free throw up and in good. The 3-point play is completed by Damian Dunn. Davion Smith, Rico Hallman, Javon Tatum, Josh Smith, and Ian Shefflin. The 5 on the floor for the Grayson Rams. Shefflin off the screen, 3 ball on the way, no. Rebound out of the guard spot to Jalen Benjamin. He's going to push it in transition, coming quickly. Pulls it up on the right wing, now looks, holds, and goes into the corner to Chaplin. Chaplin closed out. Somebody's open, so Chaplin goes baseline, shovels it off to Jamani Watkins-Causey, who dunked it home despite using the extra dribble. And a timeout quickly called by Joffrey Pierce. Neither team used a timeout in the first half. It's 32-27 just like that. This timeout brought to you by the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
What are we seeing pacing-wise here?
Yeah, I think, that's a good timeout for Grayson right there. Not let this thing get away. I thought Meadowcreek was at their best offensively when they spaced the floor and allowed their guards to get in the paint and make a decision, whether it's to dump it off, get fouled. And even on that last one, they spaced the floor really well, drew 2, an easy dump off for the dunk there.
Way too early for it to get out of for it to be out of control.
Right. But to Joel's point, no one used the first half timeout. Might as well go ahead and just say,
right.
Let's make sure we do what we talked about at the break.
Coming out of the timeout, how will Grayson respond? Smith, cross court in the corner to Hallman, pulls a 3, no. Rebound comes off to Chaplin. Chaplin gives it off now to Jalen Benjamin. Benjamin with the right-hand dribble. It is belt high, worked on by Davion Smith. Smith now gives it to Jameer Chaplin. Jameer now flushes away and gives it to Benjamin. Benjamin worked on by Smith, who's trying to make him go with that left hand, and he puts it on the floor finally. Gets the screen from Watkins-Causey, won't use it. Zone defense now, foul, offensive. On Jamani Watkins-Causey.
I think he stuck that hip out just enough for the officials to blow the whistle.
And that is his second foul, both of them of the offensive variety.
See how the officials' whistles are this half if they stayed pretty tight.
5-point ball game, minute and a half gone by. Hallman gives it to Shefflin. Shefflin now back to Davion Smith. Davion with the right-hand dribble. He's worked on by Benjamin. Hesitates. Now going to drive. Pass was deflected by Dunn. Here they come running. If he can corral it, he cannot. Spilling onto the floor, out of bounds. It will stay with the Meadowcreek Mustangs. Jamani Watkins-Causey in foul trouble now will come out, and Corey Blessett will come in. Blessett very efficient off the bench. Doesn't get a lot of minutes, but as I mentioned, Coach, efficient off the bench.
Yeah, I was impressed with what he did yesterday. We got to, Davion's got to look too at some of his choices and delivery. Nobody's moving on offense. They got to call a half court set. Somebody's going to come out and screen. The onus can't just be on him to create something.
three from the corner. Benjamin, no good. Hallman gets the rebound, and he puts it on the floor. Hallman brings it across the timeline, and he'll set it up with 2 minutes gone by. Pass was knocked away and stolen by Chaplin. Chaplin gonna come on a break and dunk it home. Tamir Chaplin with the steal of Harmon and then a dunk with the right hand hammer.
Great athletic play. And actually could have got a foul on that.
Could have. Shefflin's three is no good. Rebound out of the guard spot, Jalen Benjamin. He's got Blessed running with him naked in the corner. He doesn't see it. Now he stops, turns in the paint, got to get it up, lost it. Benjamin turns up, right hand shot, short, board by Shefflin over to Smith. Here's Shefflin, Smith. Smith, elbow, jumper, no. Got his own board. Now going to power back up and score.
Wow.
Good move by Davion Smith. 7 points in the contest.
Just superior athleticism. Speaking of an athlete.
Look at Benjamin. Turned and scored. Jameer Chaplin.
Chaplin comes back and scores that real easy.
No good on a long three. It's tipped and fought away. Uh-oh, where's the whistle? They had a break coming this way. It is a 7-point ball game, by the way.
The second possession in a row, Grayson's crashed the offensive glass. Not just one and done like the first couple minutes of this quarter.
Kenyon Jackson in, Rico Hallman out for the Grayson Rams.
Like to see Kenyon have an impact this half.
I think he can have a big impact on the defensive side of the ball with his length and athleticism.
Davion Smith crosses the timeline on the Wildcat logo. Right hand dribble, left hand dribble. Now he's worked on by Blessed. No, Collier, excuse me. Blessed is working on Tatum. Tatum has been quiet. There's a three on the way. No, in and out. Fight for the rebound. Comes off Smith. Gives it now to Chaplin. Chaplin spinning in it with the left hand. Here comes Chaplin. Over to Green. Green is going to drive. Green all the way. Reverse layup. Good. Kendrick Green.
Nice stretch by Green. Comes underneath. Does Green play a little football too?
No, not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I think Chaplin knew he wanted to go to Green that whole break and just waited for the right time, the defense to collapse, gave Green an easy look when he attacked.
And I'm so used to Green passing it, I thought he was going to get on it. Oh, count it! And a foul! Ian Shefflin falling on his wallet has a 4-point play opportunity.
Great shot. Ian showing me a little something different tonight, man. I hadn't seen a three ball like this before from him.
Stretching it, yeah. 10 points in the game, shooting for 11. But I thought Green, before he reversed, once he got to underneath the basket, was going to shoot it over here into this corner, as he's known for his passing, but a nice flip reverse. He's got 4 points, both of them on reverses. Shefflin at the free throw line. Good, completes the 4-point play. 38-33, 4:01 to go, third quarter.
That was a big 4 points there for Grayson to.
They brought Shefflin right out of there.
Wow, interesting sub there. Ayers is in. Javon Tatum has yet to score. Tatum, as a junior, led DeKalb County in scoring at 18.3 points. A tricky move up, count it, and the foul for Kendrick Green with a nifty move to the hoop.
Kendrick had a very nice between the legs, by accident dribble, coming to the cup, and then just forced his way to the basket. Nice move, nice finish.
Green to complete the 3-point play. Back iron, no good. One improvement for Green will be on the jumper.
Good job by SUV TV camera guys catching that on replay.
Corner three, Ayers, good. A three ball rattled right on down the milk crate for Xavier Ayers. His first field goal, he has 4 in the contest. It's a 4-point ball game. Under 3.5 to go, third quarter.
The role players for Grayson continuing to play well and keep them in this.
Outstanding point, Ned. Points off of the bench.
Yeah, Ayers, that was
And one!
Wow.
Damian Dunn! Wow. The hoop and the horn.
Wow, play before Ayers, that was a big jump shot for them because it could have gone south from here. Keeps him right in the game. Meadowcreek comes right back at him, though.
Yeah, Grayson not getting the stops they were getting in that first half. I think that's a little more credit to Meadowcreek's adjustments offensively than Grayson's defense.
Here comes some defense, though. Mike Howard into the contest, number 11, but they take out the height in number 24, Josh Smith.
Well, Howard thinks Howard will come in, and we know he can hit that 3 ball now, too, so.
Dunn, free throw rolled in. He completed the 3-point play. It has been a pretty good third quarter so far for Meadowcreek, and Damian Dunn specifically. He has 6 points in the quarter. 43-36 now. A 16-point third quarter so far for the Meadowcreek Mustangs. Their most in a quarter so far, under 3 minutes. Tatum drives, blocked, call.
Got to see a little bit more from Grayson in that half-court set. Yeah. They are all standing around, making it easy for Meadowcreek to guard. Sometimes they're having, a floor imbalance, three kids on the same side of the floor.
Step back, Tatum 3, in and out. Rebound hit the floor. Howard had it, and then it was taken away by Chaplin. Jameer Chaplin running with the left-hand dribble, swings it back over to Benjamin. Benjamin now going to attack. Alley, oh man, it hit the backboard. Here comes Davion Smith back this way for the Rams, racing. Alley-oop to Jackson, too much. Rebound, kick back out. Tatum pulls, 3, no. Long rebound, tip, comes down to Chaplin. Long lead pass up to Green. Green attacks, goes up, layup, no. Fell off to Howard, in action. Behind the back, here comes Smith. Davion now racing, jump pass over to Howard, open 3, no, and he was fouled on a 3-point opportunity by Damian Dunn.
Wow, mini track meet there. 200-meter sprint, running back-to-back. These guys might, we'll see what happens here with Howard at the foul line, whether he's sucking wind or not.
That's a thing, too, also, when you don't play many minutes, when you get in them spurts like that, as you say, 200 meters, I like it, in and out, no good. You don't last as long.
No, especially in high school, kids, even as well conditioned as they may be.
Howard connects on the second one. 43-37, 6-point game. Kedrick Green comes out. Corey Blessed comes in.
Feels like if a team can go on a run here in the last 2 minutes, Meadowcreek can kind of push that lead out and give themselves a comfortable lead in the fourth, or Grayson can really keep this thing tight. So we'll see what happens these last 120 seconds.
Coach Dickerson, you alluded to it. 1 of 3 from the free throw line for Mike Howard.
Yeah, great opportunity to pick up three points there.
Get that shot out of here. Davion Smith showing off the springs. Emmanuel Collier has checked into the game for Meadowcreek. He has not busted a 3 yet, but he is known for knocking in triples.
Davion with the big athletic bounce there, just comes right over the top and throws that shot like he was 6'8".
Chaplin fakes left, picked up the dribble. Here's Blessed. Blessed gives it back out now to Jalen Benjamin. Benjamin worked on by Davion Smith. Benjamin with the left-hand dribble. Now he twirls around one way and the other. Now stops and comes and now probes. Kicks it back out to Dunn. Dunn hesitates. Oh, he went right by Jackson. Went down the lane. Oh, it almost got nasty. Woo, on skates was Kenyon Jackson. A foul. Damian Dunn going to the free throw line. Dunn on the day is 5 of 6 from the free throw line.
Yeah. Davion, where are we at with Davion on fouls?
I have him as a second.
Okay.
Free throw for Dunn. Coming up with 1:23 to go. It is good.
Meadowcreek taking advantage of their trips to the foul line, as you would expect of a state championship team.
Yeah, I think Coach will have to pull the official on Davion's fouls because they just took him out of the game.
Might
I think
be
he had
3.
a few more, yeah.
Free throw good.
Grayson's going to need him down the stretch.
45-37. Ashton Malone into the contest. Ayers, Malone, Howard, Tatum, and Jackson, the 5 on the floor. Damian Dunn now going to the locker room for Meadowcreek. Shovels it off, and now here's Tatum. Tatum going to drive right in the lane off the window and score. His first field goal is Javon Tatum.
That was their best job of floor spacing, maybe this whole game.
Yeah. Well, and still, Kenyon Jackson, who made a living yesterday, popping up into that foul line, top of the key area, has just been staying on the baseline.
Bounces it to Blessed. Blessed jab step. Now goes to the top to Chaplin. Chaplin now gives it over to Emmanuel Collier. Collier now fakes it. Now gives it back out to Benjamin. Benjamin now around the screen. Goes down the lane with the right hand layup on the left side. Good Jalen Benjamin. 15 in the contest.
Nice little contortion action there. Switching hands. Great move.
47-39. Final half minute of the third quarter. Tatum, pull-up three online. No, it was short. Rebound to Blessed. Blessed gives it to Benjamin. This is what I'm talking about. Effective and efficient minutes off the bench for Corey Blessed. Another play on the defensive end, getting that defensive rebound. One way and the other behind the back. Working on it. Gets the screen. Now here's Benjamin. Benjamin with a cross, too much dribbling. Lost it. Damani Watkins-Causey picks it up, 2 seconds. One. Benjamin to beat the horn. No. We go to the fourth and final frame. It is the Meadowcreek Mustangs 47 and the Grayson Rams 39 on SUV TV's continuing coverage of the Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic.
Heels or flats? Heels. Around here, we're decision-making pros. But when she got injured last season, I almost made the wrong decision. I thought I could take her where I rehabbed my knee, but her coach told me, take her to Children's. No thanks. All that experience helped my daughter heal faster and come back stronger.
Now we just need to decide where I'll play in college.
Road trip.
Joe Hilsman, Dave Dickerson, and Ned Case back here with you as we begin the fourth and final frame of the Peach Bracket Championship between the Meadowcreek Mustangs and the Grayson Rams, a battle of 7A powers in the state of Georgia. Grayson with a turnover. It's a steal by Chaplin. Chaplin on the break. Chaplin layup. Good. Jameer Chaplin.
Beautiful full court probe and step through, Mr. Hillman.
I got you. Step through, side step. Just don't call it a Euro step. Spinning Jackson left hand. Oh, I've never seen him use the left. That's good.
My point is, this game is American by nature, and that's a move that it's always been in the step through has been in the lexicon. That goes back to Oscar Robinson, and I can remember as a kid watching Walt Frazier do that move, and then it became European.
Foul called on the floor on Grayson. Grayson now beginning to rack up the fouls. Each team with 5, so each team with 1 foul to give before the bonus. Blessed out. Damian Dunn back from the locker room is in. Chaplin will be inbounding side out of bounds. Nope, they'll let Kendrick Green inbound it. Coach Gillian right in Blessed, though, giving him the coaching instruction about something he did not like on the defensive end, which Coach Curtis Gillian is a defensive coach. Oh, offensive foul called on Chaplin. Oh, my goodness. Didn't see that one.
Wow.
Yikes. Third foul on Jameer Chaplin.
Jay, you make a really good point about where we're at with the fouls in this game. It's going to be extremely important in this fourth quarter because, as we can see, with the pace of this game, you're gonna have to if you get fouled, you're gonna have to make these foul shots. It's gonna be extremely important.
And I might look to attack Chaplin here to try to get him a 4th foul early in this quarter.
Absolutely.
Jackson turns, lost it, airs, recovers in the corner. 3, no. Oh, go have you one and swing on the rim, Davion Smith. What a putback jam.
Well, I don't know about Davion Smith now. Look, the fouls may not matter because he's staying at that top of the square level. He may not come down back on the
Green gives it off to Damani Watkins-Causey in a block. Man, Kendrick Green, coach. Man, I'm telling you, this sophomore is going to be something special.
Yeah, he's going to be a really good player.
Man, 6:20, fourth quarter. And Davion just reminded us the foot is fine.
Yeah.
You see him on that replay, just crash from the top of the key. Nobody even put a body on him or gave him a look.
I think he got a retaping there at halftime because it's 2 rim level plays in a row, Davion. Still got to be careful. He almost got a foul on that play.
49-43. Hallman spins it to Malone. Malone worked on by Green. There's Rico Hallman. Hallman has it now, gives it back to Ashton Malone. Malone gonna drive. Malone jumps. Smith open, 3 on the way. No. Rebound tip out of bounds with just over 2 minutes gone by. Ian Shefflin now will come back to the scorer's table.
I like Meadowcreek jumping in the zone there. Just something a little bit different to throw Grayson off.
And now a timeout called by Curtis Gillian. They have 4 remaining. They have a 6-point lead this timeout, brought to you by the Oaks course. Attention all golfers, experience the Oaks course in Covington, Georgia, home of superb greens and friendly tees. The Oaks course is open every day except Christmas and is located at 11240 Brown Bridge Road in Covington, Georgia, 30014. Visit www.golfoaks.com or call 770-786-3801. Mention SUV TV for a discount on your round. 2 minutes gone by, 5:49 and counting on a moving clock, 49-43. The team with the 49 Mustangs, they're in possession. They're moving left to right as you view it. And glad that you are viewing it on SUV TV. Joe Hillsman, Ned Cage, and Dave Dickerson. Oh, just get fancy with the pass. Could not finish it, is Jemani Watkins-Causey. Davion Smith goes with an alley. No oop. Foul call. Going to the free throw line will be Xavier Ayers.
And Grayson's been something you mentioned, Dave. They're running in transition a little smarter and a little better. You know, if they have the numbers, they're pushing. If they don't, they're being more patient to play half-court offense.
Yeah, watch Benjamin just come in with a beautiful behind-the-back pass. Couldn't get a finish out of that. And then we couldn't get a finish out of the dunk. Coming here on the other end.
Ayers' free throw was good. Watkins-Causey out, Collier in. I think Coach Gillian is trying to save Watkins-Causey just because he really is the only pure height and may need him down the stretch. Free throw no good, and ripping it out of the sky is Jameer Chaplin.
Although Jameer is all the height you might need about right now.
That is true.
Playing a great game, both ends of the floor.
Dunn has it, worked on by Chaplin. Now he gives it over to Jameer Chaplin. Chaplin worked on by Hallman. Gives it off to Benjamin. Benjamin has to switch out and worked on by Hallman. In the Chaplin, back to the basket. Cross court to Dunn. Dunn faked the pass. Oh, got caught in the air. No. Rebound comes off. Now here's Davion. They've got numbers if they go. 3-on-2. Davion goes behind the back. Davion hold and dunk that thing with a right hand hammer. Davion Smith, just get out the way. Move, move, move. 49-46 and 1.
My God.
Have some. Take that with you.
Got forced to change direction.
Good Lord.
Threw that thing around is on the right-hand side and then just finished with a power jump. He's out here power jumping, man.
And he had to go corral that ball after that behind-the-back dribble, got away from a little bit, and still elevated like that.
Mama, there goes that man. I'm sorry, Mark Jackson. I had to use it. Good God Almighty.
Well, I'll tell you.
And gets the 3-point.
I'll tell you what, when he puts it all together, there's going to be a problem.
49-47. Davion Smith. Sheesh. Here is Benjamin with the right hand dribble, goes between the legs. Now he gives it off to Chaplin. Chaplin now going to take it, fakes, turns, now gives it back out to Dunn. Dunn now to Benjamin. Jalen Benjamin now worked on defensively by Javon Tatum. 4:24, less than that, fourth quarter. Chaplin has it, worked on by Hallman. Goes right, stops, puts the brakes on them, bends it back to Benjamin. Jalen Benjamin now to Kendrick Green. Green worked on by Shefflin, but see, he's orchestrating the offense. Gives it to Collier. Collier now worked on defensively by Davion. Now he gives it now to Dunn. Dunn holds and worked on by Josh Smith, who's been extremely quiet in the contest. There's a long drive up, foul, and it will stay with Meadowcreek. 3 seconds on the shot clock. I'm sorry. Baseline out of bounds for Meadowcreek. 3:54, a little more than halfway gone in this fourth and final frame. Looks, gets it in. Now here is Benjamin, he gives it to Dunn.
Meadowcreek very patient.
Extremely.
Looking for their shots.
But that's what they do. In a tight nip and tuck ball game, they got a 2-point lead, 3.5 to go. Shefflin, though, is guarding Green. I would clear here. Here's Shefflin now out to get a count on Green, who can go by him. He breaks the count, though. 3:22 to go. Crowd getting a little restless. Green drives and peels it back out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No shot clock. Green. Traveling violation. Tried to do too much.
Good job there by Shefflin.
Yeah.
Just moving his feet, doing his job till some help defense came over.
Yeah, well, Benjamin's got to come back up top and get a hold of that ball. That's more of his specialty maybe than Green's.
49-47, 3 minutes to go. Here's Davion Smith now. Davion has it with the left hand and the right hand dribble. 2-point ball game. Peach Bracket Championship on the line of the Tournament of Champions. The third year of the Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic. It's been here on SUV TV all
nice
3
move.
years. Nice move, floater, upward tide. Sylvan Tatum, the 6'1" senior, only his second field goal. It's a big one. 49 all. Each team has 4 timeouts. 2.5 to go. Even ball game.
The stars for Grayson are starting to show up here in the fourth quarter.
Green spins away from his man. He gives it to Collier. Collier recovers it. Collier almost lost it again. Now Collier going to drive the erasing defense at him. Gives it to Benjamin. Benjamin now breaks the count from Tatum. 2:10 to go. That's been 20 seconds. Here's Dunn by Smith. He has a count on him. Back out to Benjamin. 2 minutes to go. It's been a 33-second possession so far. Not picking on Meadowcreek, I'm just bringing it out because in the fourth quarter, that's where the shot clock really counts.
Well, and you got to play the rules if you're a coach. So for Meadowcreek, it's fine. But if they stall too much, they're going to get out of a rhythm.
Ned, don't start defending that. Drive, don't! Jameer Chaplin says take that, Gilsman, for a shot clock.
Big time play by Chapman.
51-49. That was almost a 45-second possession. 51-49, 2-point ball game. Shefflin, top side, 3 on the way. Bottom of the net. Get it out of the bottom of the net. Ian Shefflin. Give me the hot sauce. Give me the hot sauce. Ian Shefflin. His 4th triple and a 1-point Grayson lead. 52-51. Here's Benjamin now. He gives it to Chaplin. Chaplin worked on by Rico Hallman. He's going to spin on the baseline. Shefflin is there with the baseline help. Chaplin on the other side. No. Shefflin gets the board. Now they've got the foul. They ran all of that clock now in the last 2 possessions. Coach Curtis Gillian didn't like it. His head drops. Smith across the timeline, 1 minute and a 1-point lead.
Grayson's got to get something good out of this.
Meadowcreek laying back defensively. I would not do that. Each team with 4 timeouts. Smith across the lane. Hallman a 3. No! Poor shot. Rebound hit the floor. Fight for it. Jump ball. Possession arrow. Meadowcreek.
Meadowcreek.
They may have gotten a timeout.
Did they give him a timeout?
They gave him a timeout. Okay. Yep. Chaplin called a timeout.
We got a replay coming up here with that last action.
This timeout brought to you by the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. At Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, the sports medicine team doesn't just treat the pain from sports injuries. They work with young athletes to fix the problem and teach them proper sports mechanics. When you choose Children's, you're in the hands of specialists who understand how to help young athletes get back in the game. Visit choa.org/sportsmed to learn more. All right, let's set it. Reset it for you. 42 and 3/10 seconds each team. Meadowcreek with 8 fouls. Grayson with 6. Joel Hilsman, Dave Dickerson, Ned Case. 52, Grayson. 51, Meadowcreek. It'll be Meadowcreek possession. They have 3 timeouts remaining. Grayson has 4 timeouts. The 5 on the floor for the Rams defensively will be Davion Smith, Ian Shefflin, Javon Tatum, Jackson. Offensively for Meadowcreek, Benjamin, Green, Dunn, Chaplin, Jamani Watkins, Causey, and Collier. They got 6 on the floor. You got 6 on the floor. And they run somebody off, Emmanuel Collier. That'd have been a poor time for a tech.
Yeah, Grayson goes big, coming out for these last 42 seconds.
Haven't seen much pick and roll out of Meadowcreek since that first quarter. See if they go to that.
Their last scoring possession was 45 seconds. This one begins with 42 seconds. A hoop will win it.
Yeah, they're the box screen down.
Chaplin now looks for Dunn. They're in a zone. Smith is working on Dunn. Dunn now grab, pull up. No, rebound comes off to Smith. Shot it quick.
Oh, nice
up ahead
pass.
to Tatum. Tatum to Jackson. Jackson will dunk it. Oh, down. Oh! Chaplin with a block, but they call a foul. 18 and 2/10 seconds.
Yeah, I hope Jackson isn't hurt.
Oh, man. Yeah, Kenyon is down there. The trainers are right there. He's reaching for a left ankle. Just fell on it a little bit.
Yeah, now great.
So now this will be massive for head coach Joffrey Pierce. Who will he put on the free throw line? Go grab the best shooter. Left ankle injury, no pressure put on it from Jackson, straight to the locker room.
Yeah,
so Coach Joffrey Pierce walks up and down his bench and he says, Xavier Ayers, go shoot the free throws. I'll just come off the bench ice cold and try and shoot you 2 free throws to give you a 3-point game. My God, Grayson and Meadowcreek, look at this. Somewhere, Barry Browner is sitting somewhere very quietly.
I see Barry.
Free throw.
I see him down the end of the floor, and he is sitting very quietly with his arms folded.
First one no good from Ayers. I see him now, yep. One more. 3 timeouts for Meadowcreek now. Ayers, second free throw, good. And you're going to try to get it to midcourt and call the timeout? Right now, yes, sir. That's why I like the advance. All right, 53 to 51. 15 and 6/10 seconds. Grayson a 2-point lead on Meadowcreek.
Well, Meadowcreek coming out of his timeout, I'm expecting something different in the way of a set. The last couple times down, they double screen down, but turnover. Got him. So I'll do something to see if they can get maybe Benjamin can get a pass in there. And, I'd like to see Jameer Chaplin with the ball.
Curtis Gillian just drew it up. I was all in the huddle. It was right here below us. I was all in the huddle. Everybody was paying attention. He was confident. They were confident. They break the floor. Here comes Dunn, Collier, Green, Benjamin, and Jamani Watkins Causey. No Jameer Chaplin.
Well, we won't.
He's got 4 fouls. I don't think that matters too much, though, with 15 left.
Not right now.
And they'll see if Grayson comes out. They zone on the last possession. They look man-to-man here.
Inbound to Benjamin. 14 seconds. Benjamin now worked on by Tatum with 11, with 10, with 9. They're trailing by 2, and another timeout call. And Coach Chaplin, Coach Benjamin, he had 2 left. That's the thing about holding them timeouts. 8.4. Now he actually could change the play. He kind of maybe wanted to see what Grayson showed defensively.
It looked like they were trying to go do ISO over here on the right-hand side of the floor with number 4 because it was an unbalance. You had 3 guys sitting on the other side of the floor just standing there. Want to maybe play a little little ISO ball.
And now with 8.4 left, I mean, you got to go right into whatever you're running because you want to give yourself a chance for a follow if the first shot doesn't go.
8 and 4/10 seconds. Coming up next, St. Francis and Wheeler in the Apple Bracket Championship. The Peach Bracket, though, has 8.4 left in a 2-point game.
And Ned just drew up a play for Meadowcreek, and we're going to see if if his play and Meadowcreek's match.
I'm going for the deuce. Here's Benjamin. Benjamin has it with 5, with 4. Jalen Benjamin with 3. Benjamin with 2. Into Watkins causing a turnover. It was there.
A little too much. A little too much, though. A little too much.
Timeout call by the Grayson Rams. Oh, it was there. It was there. Great draw. He was wide open.
Well, I talk to kids all the time about it's very, very difficult, Joel, to play against high-level competition to attack 4 defenders. I don't care how good you are. Yeah, maybe I'll take LeBron in that case, but very difficult to split 4 defenders. Hard to do.
It was there, though. That's the thing. It was there.
Well, it wasn't. You saw the pass.
Well, I'm saying if it's a clean pass, that's a hoop.
Well,
I think that's a hoop.
If you don't have the window, because, again, you're trying to split 4 guys.
Understood.
Yeah.
All right, 2 and 1/10. 3 timeouts left for Grayson, 1 for Meadowcreek. All you got to do is foul, hope they make one, miss the other one, and you make a long heave, which we've seen that happen in this very gym today.
Might need a little more than 0.4 from what we can tell.
I wouldn't count on Lightning, hitting the same spot twice. Good pass.
Inbound foul. Yeah. 1.2. That was a quick 1.1 second. Shefflin now going to go to the free throw line. He's 2 of 2 on the day. He has 14 points. And that is the 5th foul on Jamani Watkins-Causey. So Corey Blessed will come in. Wow, this is going to be a stinger here for Meadowcreek. They have yet to lose to a Georgia team. And now here they are, 1.2 seconds away from it.
Big Ian shot that ball really well today. And so we could expect more of the same from him at the foul line.
Like I said, I think it's fitting that he's the one who can salt this thing away.
First one, good.
Calm.
Cool and collected.
He leaned a little bit there. But
I missed this one on purpose.
But look, I'll take it.
Good. Wow. Ball tip. Clock didn't even start. It'll be side out of bounds. Now what they're going to do, put 0.8 on the clock. 0.9. 0.9 is what they want on the clock. And that's what they get. Inbound to Dunn. The heave at the horn is no good. And the Grayson Rams have withstood the Meadowcreek Mustangs. The ball game is over. Grayson 55. Meadowcreek 51. Meadowcreek held to 4 points in the 4th quarter of a 55-51 defeat.
Heck of a ball game. Ned, I don't want to blame either of the kids. They all left it out there this evening. Could have gone the other way very quickly.
Yeah, I think Grayson kept themselves in the game the whole time. It got to 6 or 8 a couple times, and Grayson never panicked, never got outside of what they did, and they continued to defend for 4 quarters, which I think gave them the chance to win this game, which obviously they did.
Yeah, and you'll that when they watch this film, they'll realize that a couple of plays could have really made a difference, a couple of those turnovers, and a couple of foul shots.
Yes.
Could have made a difference.
Yes. All right. So on to the Apple Bracket Championship between the Wheeler Wildcats and the St. Francis Knights. Once again, Grayson a 55-51 winner over the Meadowcreek Mustangs.